You sent Jabulani Khumalo to go and register.
Absolutely.
Umkhonto
I had
on your
that
behalf.
discussion.
You sent him.
I had that discussion with him here in this house, here at Nkandla.
And it was always part of the plan.
I was helping to tell them what I'm doing in order to change this country. And I said I've chosen MK. But because MK is going to raise eyebrows to some people, I won't register it myself. I would register it through, there were 3 sitting next to me. So I said, we'll use your name. And we agreed. So that people must not realize I'm party to it. Because I was doing underground, total underground. I did that, and I don't have to argue with somebody who did not even know what Umkhonto was. What we are talking about, there are papers being written to court to explain that day where he had to sign. Because I put him here, I said, why do you now say this is your organization?
He still is saying that, absolutely.
No, I'm telling you, when I talked to him,
yeah,
I said, where do you come from? Because I've brought his brother and their friend in order to be here to hear what he says. No. I did not refuse to sign because I know the truth. In fact, somebody was saying, starting a discussion, I'd stop the discussion. I said, here's a paper, sign. Which he had participated in drafting.
So his signature was not forged? That
No,
letter
he signed in
IEC.
front of all of us sitting. We are going to be saying it in public. He signed, and it was sent.
You've spoken about how your party is so young and yet it has made an impact, or it has such wide reach. Who's funding Umkhonto weSizwe party?
Unfortunately, we've got nobody who's funding us now.
No money at all. I mean, there was an article
that
spoke about funding from Belarus. Is that
money coming from
Belarus?
Who
Russia?
received it?
You?
Me?
You are a director of a company?
I've never received any. But I thought you were going to tell me something.
You're not funded by Russia?
When was I funded by Russia?
I'm asking you.
No, not funded by Russia.
Who's funding you? Where do you get so much money
listen,
to be all over the country?
Sister. When I worked underground the whole year until I made an announcement, I had not a penny.
Because you've been pleading poverty even in court.
I've been?
You've been pleading poverty even in court.
Exactly, because I don't have the money
to campaign?
No.
Campaigning is an expensive exercise.
I use my voice to tell the people what I've decided.
And then?
And people agreed. And they work today.
We were with you as a country for 9 entire years.
And I changed a number of things.
Right?
And I changed a number of things.
Okay, hang on a second. You're gonna answer me. Let me ask the question. You're gonna answer me. You can't answer until I'm done.
Okay.
You were with the country for 9 entire years. And when you look at the population, it's mostly made up of young people. Now, you're at your not so tender age of what, 82, 83? Many are asking...
I'm 28.
Okay, backwards.
Okay.
You're at your not so tender age of 82. Let's be honest. Why don't you just allow young people to lead? What could you possibly contribute? You had your time. Allow other people to let this country grow and allow young people to run the country. What are you bringing to the table?
Have they displayed how they can lead the country?
Who?
The young people.
Are you saying young people can't lead?
No, I'm asking.
Why
don't we have young people who are acting like me now? If they are capable of doing so.
So you are saying you're the best option on the table?
I'm not saying I'm the best option. I sat for a number of years after retiring, and the country was going down with your young people and everybody else. You being young as well. You were doing nothing.
You can't say we were doing nothing.
What were you doing?
I'm in the media space. I use this platform and the space to
You can't liberate people with media.
So how are you liberating people again?
Because I'm calling people to an organization called Umkhonto weSizwe.
I've been watching you, on the campaign trail. Even during this interview, you've been quite energetic. And I can't help but wonder, were you ever terminally ill?
Me?
Yes, especially because in the courts, your health has been a subject of discussion. When the arms deal trial was supposed to start, you were not in a good state to stand for trial. And so it goes.
I think that is a very serious question to answer. I mean, to ask, rather. Because the health of a person is always known as a business of that person and the doctors. It comes to this discussion when people, like it is happening now, when governments are doing things to make people feel uncomfortable, follow other people for whatever reasons. That's why such questions will come. There was absolutely no necessity for such a question to come. Absolutely.